It's probably not going to be worth a watch, but I don't care. I mean, it's just that was now my the thing is, you should be asking who flew the chopper and also who flew the plane. I mean, also who was the air traffic controller? Who was the ATCer, which is short for air traffic controller, and was this person at DEI hire? They're saying that the pilot of the chopper was a transgender. I don't know. Some are saying that the pilot of the plane was a transgender. I don't know. But questions are, who flew the Blackhawk helicopter in that collision? Why Army won't see her name? Why are they protecting her name? Well, the thing is, they do know who she is. They do know who she is. Because she worked for Biden's campaign team. She was part of Biden's. She worked for Biden for some kind of shit, either his staff or his campaign team, whatever it was, whatever it was. But the reason they're protecting her name is because she was a Biden. Or she worked for Biden, Joe Biden. Who gives a flying fuck? It worked for a guy, who was the worst president of all time, named Joe fucking Biden, man. Who cares? It should work for a guy whose brain is mush. But my question is, was she qualified to fly the chopper? Look, I don't care if the pilot of the plane was transgender, as long as they were qualified and able to fly it. But if not, was this person a DEI hire? And also, was ATC air traffic controller a DEI hire? I mean, if DEI is to blame, somebody's fucked. I know it's not. Some of people think like, oh, it's not an issue. Of course it's an issue, because the thing is, on that plane was gymnasts from Russia and the United States. Young, talented gymnasts in that plane. They're already picked up, 68 bodies already? 70 bodies already? And they're going to pull the wreck from the bottom of the ocean, the lake, whatever it is. But I'll tell you what, somebody's at fault, and their job and their freedom is on the line. That means somebody's freedom and job is on the line. Because You need more than one person to work at the air traffic control. It'll take one person. It takes multiple people, you know, to monitor flights. You know, make sure that there's no collision in the air or on the tarmac. You know. You know. But the thing is, the way it looked, like someone who was flying a chopper must have played chicken. And very irresponsible. And I'll tell you what, internet sleuths are going to Internet sleuths are going to have a field day finding out who this woman is. They're going to have a fucking field day. Find out who this woman is. And when they do, it's going to flip this whole entire thing on its fucking head. Yeah. It's going to flip this fucking thing on its head. I mean, if they have internet sleuths trying to solve the Zodiac killer murders and shit on who the guy is, they're going to have internet sleuths figure out who this person is. I tell you what, this is going to definitely flip on someone's head, you know, because this is going to be one hell of a investigation. And internet sleuths, they're going to find out. Bloggers, vloggers, journalists, you know, independent journalists, they're going to find out. They're going to find out. And I tell you what, they will have some fun doing it too. They will have fun doing it too, man. I'll tell you what. And I tell you what, this is going to be fun. I want to find out who this woman is. They're already checking social media. I tell you what. Like I said, social media creates stupid people. Social media creates wannabes. And also, social media creates lazy ass influencers who become millionaires without a job, without a work ethic. They create lazy, stupid people. But I'll tell you what, I can't believe the Army would hide her name. Maybe they're afraid of a PR nightmare. Well, fuck that. How many years has the military had a PR nightmare? Right? Pat Tillman for one. Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman who turned down an NFL contract to serve in the military. And all of a sudden end up mysteriously dead. And how did his journal end up in the hands of General Petraeus? How did they end up having his journal after he died? And in fact, where is his journal? Was he shot and killed by the Taliban, or was it allegedly friendly fire. Because you know damn well, we all know damn well, that they did not like guarding the poppy crops in Afghanistan. Why? I'll tell you what. It was because it was a CIA thing. CIA wanted those poppy crops guarded. Heroin trade, man. Heroin trade. CIA wanted to get back into the heroin trade. Had the troops guard the poppy so they could have it cultivated, and maybe it has something to do with the reason Pat Tillman was killed, because he complained about having to guard the poppy crops and shit for the CIA and the Taliban. Right? Maybe he died because he was about to really blow the whistle once he got back home. Right? So they had him killed, and they took his journal because there was things that would really blow things wide open on why he died. I don't think he was killed by the Taliban. I think he was killed by alleged friendly fire, because he was knowing a lot and putting it in his journal. Where's your journal at now? They got it because it has some sensitive information about guarding the poppy crop. That's why they killed him. It's also another reason why they don't want to say that the person who flew that Blackhawk chopper that collided with that airliner plane. They don't want a PR nightmare. They want to save face. You know, they want to save face. And who has that journal? Tell you what, it's top brass of the army. And who has it now? CIA has that journal. I would bet my bottom dollar that CIA has that journal. And I tell you what, anything that was in that journal would definitely expose all the crap. Because that's one of three reasons why we went to Iraq. Well, over there to Iraq and Afghanistan. Two reasons to go to Iraq was take out Saddam, because he was selling oil in euros, making billions. And two, a covert operation to steal the Stargate technology. That was one of the reasons, two of the reasons why we went to Iraq. It wasn't because of the WMDs. It was the Stargate technology, and also they took out Saddam because he was selling oil in euros, making billions. Also, the reason we went to Afghanistan really is not just... See, the whole war thing was just a mirage. The real reason? Poppy crops. Poppies were used for two things: opium and heroin. During the Old West, they had opium dens in the Old West. Yeah. Cattle guys and cowboys went to these small towns that had these opium dens. They would smoke opium because it was euphoric. It was the equivalent of smoking pot. Opium was equivalent of smoking pot back in the Old West. The Chinese during that time produced the best opium. You smoke it during those dens. It was euphoric. It was like you're getting high, man. You know. That's why we also really went to Afghanistan to guard the poppy crop, so the CIA would sell it for heroin, bring it to the States, get people all fucked up, get them addicted. That's part of the depopulation program, man. The whole drug trade, that was to depopulate. Get people all fucked up and overdose. That's how they want to depopulate. That's why they want to depopulate under 500 million people. The whole drug trade. CIA's plan was to also help to depopulate the mass. Get people all high. Easy way to depopulate. Like that. Yeah. Just a lot of good people were mysteriously taken out, neutralized. If you were still a pain in the ass to them, they took you to the Sunshine Unit. A thing called the Sunshine Unit. Let's figure out what it is. Let's all look it up. What is the Sunshine Unit? Let's see here. Let's see. Strontium unit. A unit of concentrate of strontium 990 in a medium relative to the concentration of calcium equal to 10 12 curie of strontium per gram of calcium, abbreviated to SU, also known as the sunshine unit. see here. Why did let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, there's some things here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it here. There are different programs that CIA did. One of them they created was the Sunshine Unit. Let's see here if I can find it. But it was just one of those I agree. We need. I would like to know who flew that chopper myself. I mean, shit. I mean, if this person wasn't, didn't have any flying time. I mean, out of flying time. I mean, you know. I mean, if it was the lights that could blind a pilot, maybe that was the reason why. You know. Or it was a because if you also look at that Learjet crash that took out that caused the demise of what, 6 to 8 people, including a pediatric patient headed home, unless there was a cause of weight, because a plane can only have so much weight on the plane for it to fly. You know, you don't want it to be heavy. You know. Now, I would keep an open mind. Always keep an open mind. Take the time to really think about things I'm saying here today. Because the drones, the planes crash within a 24-hour period, fires in SoCal, the drones returning, more like, what was it? 3 crashes within what, 48 hours? 48 hours? 4 crashes within 48 hours. One landing in someone's backyard. It makes no sense. DC, Philly, other 2, it makes no sense. It don't. I mean, it makes no sense at all. It makes no sense because, it makes no sense at all. So, it's really questionable here on, highly questionable, but it's a psyop. I think the whole thing of the last 2 months were psyops. The drones, plane crashes, the fires. I think it's a psyop, man. A fucking psyop, dude. Huge psyop. A huge mind fuck. Alright, guys. This is Reverend Ordo. Always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Godspeed. Buddha bless.